Okay, whew, now that I can see myself in this video, I'm realizing just how much of a mustache I have. I didn't realize. So the next lesson is it's going to be a little unusual to film this for you because it's so ingrained in what we've already done. This is the science lesson, lesson 8, the roly-poly environment. So we've been reading books about roly-polies quite a bit. So that would be the connection. Um, the teaching point being, okay, what does a roly-poly need to be healthy and safe in its environment? We've been learning about what environments are, and like I said, we've been reading books about roly-polies and what their lives are like, or pill bugs. So I'm not actually going to read a book here on screen. I'll kind of go quickly along or summarize some of the things that we would have read. So this one probably won't take a full 5 minutes, but you'll understand how it works. In real life, with kids, this would take a lot longer, and you'll see why. But I would start by saying, so we've been learning about roly-polies, haven't we? What's another word for roly-poly? Pill bugs, we've been hearing a lot. There's some other ones, but those are the two most common, aren't they? Roly-polies and pill bugs are the two most common names that we hear. And we've been learning about what roly-polies need in order to be safe and healthy outside in their environment, haven't we? So what kind of things have we heard about? What have we learned about? And I'm sure they'll raise their hands. I'll say things like, what do roly-polies need? And they'll say, they need water. Like we know they live in damp areas, or they'll say they need logs or leaves, something to cover them because they live underneath things. Like, yeah, they do live underneath things, don't they? Or what do they eat? And they'll say dead leaves or rocks. Believe it or not, roly-polies actually eat concrete, which I'm still learning as a teacher. Every day I'm learning, but I thought that was really interesting. But we'll go over those as a class. We'll make a list. I can even write them down on the board where I just write things like, oh, we have rocks, leaves, logs, wood, dirt, water, things like that. And then once we get all those things, I'll pull out a tub that I have. We have like a plastic bin, and we're actually going to be transitioning this lesson into a class pet, which we'll kind of keep coming back to and looking at its environment. But once we have all of those things, I'll pull out the tub and I'll say, okay, we're now going to go outside into the playground and we're going to find all those things on our list because we're going to make a roly-poly environment to make sure that if there was a roly-poly in this tub, it would be healthy and it would be happy and it would have everything that it needs. So then we as a class would go outside and we would find all the things, fill out our tub, and then eventually we would also find a roly-poly and bring it in. Because like I said, this is actually going to be moving into our having a class pet, which we then do. We'll have some more science lessons regarding it specifically, but this lesson will be, can we find everything? Sorry, car drove by. Do we have everything that we need to make sure that a roly-poly is happy and healthy? And can we make sure we get all those things together? We'll look at it as a class. Did we forget anything? Why does it need this? Why does it need that? And once everything is situated and we have everything that we need, then we'll bring in the roly-poly and move on to future lessons with the new class pet. But that's the roly-poly environment lesson aspect of it.